And it's been
I
like that.
feel like that's more of a recent thing than because if Jalen Brunson is the second highest, quarter guy, first quarter guy in the NBA other than Luka. I feel like that's been the last, I want to say 5 weeks of Knicks basketball. I think that's more recent than over the whole season.
Right. My
Because
question
in the beginning of the year, we were blowing out teams in the first quarter. It was the second and third quarter we were getting in trouble.
Right, but then towards the second half is when we started having problems in the first quarter. Like after the All-Star break, we kind of started.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why I brought that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just kind of picked up to where we would kind of start getting teams in the second half, where it kind of shifted. Like our troubles in the third quarter kind of shifted to the first quarter, and we started playing much better in the third quarter. Like our intensity would pick up in the third quarter. I mean, today, it was we just couldn't. Brooklyn looked a step quicker than us in that first half, and I was just like, man, what the hell is going on? Like. It's just frustrating to see the way we play down to these teams that are below us in certain points. And like you said, these teams that we're playing that are below 500, we haven't really made it easy for us. Like we've kept them in all these games, and it's just like, oh boy, like concerned because they've been in them, but at the same time, it's like you come into the playoffs, how does that shift? You know what I'm saying? How does that pick up as soon as the game starts? You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, me and you, obviously, we're watching all the games. We're covering all these games. Do we really give a shit about a game at the end of March against the Brooklyn Nets? Like, really, if we would have lost this game tonight, would you have really cared?
No. It's not. Of course not.
But, I get it. We both kind of want to catch the Celtics. I don't think we will. Like, we got the tiebreaker against them, but like, they're playing Memphis. They're probably going to beat Memphis. They've been beating everybody on their plate. I mean, but if you just look at the breakdown, right, just tonight, and we'll start with the bad. Mm-hmm. What was it? Let me just make sure of this.
No, go ahead.
22 turnovers. Okay, 22 turnovers.
That alone, Eddie, should be just. You don't even got to say nothing else. 22 turnovers alone is
22 turnovers, and this has been a problem for now. Like I want to say 8 games, because we were like one of the best turnover teams in the NBA up until about 8 games ago. So let's start there. Then let's start with the Nets. We'll go into the fourth quarter. We're up by 10. It looks like the game's over. Putting in, emptying the bench. Not emptying the bench, but the bench is playing. Nets go on a 17-0 run in that fourth quarter. They get the game. They take the lead on us, go up by 1, and we go through a 6.5 minutes, 6 minutes, 34 seconds without scoring a single point in this 17-0 run. During this time period, Brunson has not hit a shot. Cat's not even in the game. And it's just like, what the hell is going on? And then to close it out, Jalen Brunson and Cat miss 3 straight free throws, which would have iced the game and made it a 2-possession game. I mean, that's the bad. The good. Here's the good.
Right.
8-0 after the 17-0 drought, we go on an 8-0 run ourselves, led by Brunson and Cat. Both clutch, and the icing on the cake was the Brunson assist to Cat that sent him to the line where, Cat's doing this with the shirt and, doing all that. And then the game's
I want to give him his credit. A lot of people have been talking about Cat not really showing that much emotion. I'm glad I saw that from him tonight. Just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good because now it's like he looks a little bit more engaged now. No, not saying that he wasn't. Remember the question?
He's looked really good over the last, what are you going to say, 10 games?
Or even more. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like since that road trip out west, he's looked like a number 2 again.
Yeah, well, for sure.
He's been efficient.
But that's why I'm kind of glad that he's more. You could kind of tell he's back to himself a little bit because it's like now we're a month away from playoff starting. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that switch at this point in time is what's going to get him to just go off in the playoffs, which is what we're looking for.
Or maybe he is finally adjusted to Mike Brown's system and finally said, okay, I know where I fit.
Right.
Because he
Right.
seems to fit now. And the other unheralded player in this run has been Jordan Clarkson, who's
Can you
went from
believe that?
he,
Can you
he's
believe
went
that?
from he's went
What,
from dead. He was
dude?
dead.
What were the remember the conversations we were having there?
We have said consistently that if you're going to win the East,
You need
you
Jordan
are
Clarkson.
going to need Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, but remember, there was a point in time where we were saying, "Yo, they might have to look for at moving Clarkson before the trade deadline." Because remember, it was right around the trade. It was almost around the trade deadline where Mike Brown was barely playing him.
Bro, he didn't start playing again until the West Coast trip.
Right. That's when he started getting his more minutes.
And,
Right.
and this is March now. We're in March. We're well into March. I mean, March is almost over.
March. We're literally 2 weeks in. We're in April. Like
and Clarkson Clarkson had a phenomenal game tonight. What was he? Let me tell you. I'll tell you right now. He was 9 points, 2 of 5 overall, and 1 of 2 from 3, 2 assists, no turnovers, a steal, an offensive rebound. Listen, not terrible, man. Not terrible. Mikal Bridges, I don't want to kill him, but another bad game. 9 points, 3 of 7.
To be honest with you, at this point, it's like, how do we still put that on Mike Brown?
Bridges?
The struggles with Bridges, the inconsistencies with Bridges.
No, that's not on Mike Brown. It's on Mikal Bridges.
Right. I'm starting. Because remember, at some point we were kind of saying, "Yo, it's Mike. Mike needs to fit him in a certain, needs to make plays for him or whatever." I'm starting to look past that. I'm starting to think that it's Mikal himself. Like,
of course it is.
I'm starting to think that it's and again, it's nobody's making excuses for him anymore. Everybody's tired of his inconsistencies. A third option on this team, and you're not. OG Anunoby's a third option on his team. Mikal's the fourth. Like,
and listen, it would be okay if he was hitting his numbers.
Right.
15, 4, whatever, but he's not. I mean, he's barely scratching 10. And this is like been for how long? About 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. It's been a long time.
And he's getting the ball more than Cat.
Is he getting that much more usage? Is that the usage is that big of a difference?
The beginning of the game, Cat's barely touching the ball.
I don't understand that. I mean, to me,
right. That's why I'm like, how is it possible that Cat in the beginning of the first, and for most of the first quarter, barely gets the ball compared to Mikal Bridges, and Mikal Bridges doesn't do nothing. That right there speaks to the issues with Mikal Bridges, brother.
I mean, look, I won't kill him tonight. 8 rebounds, was pretty good defensively. I think he had a steal, or I want to say he had a steal. Let me just confirm it.
Had a steal, I think.
He had a steal. No, he didn't have a steal. Actually,
he did it.
Nope.
Oh, no, that was probably.
He had a turnover, but he had 2 offensive rebounds. He was the only player in the starting lineup that was a minus. He was a -7.
Okay. I thought he had a steal. I could have sworn there was a possession when they had where he.
Yeah, I thought so too. But no, OG had 2 steals, Sham had 2 steals, Brunson 2 steals, Mitch with the big steal there, Clarkson with a steal, and GTA had a steal.
Okay.
The turnovers, man, that's OG 4 turnovers, Cat 4 turnovers, Mikal with 1, Brunson 3, Mitch 2. Alvarado too, like that you could clean up, and we're just not doing it. Mike Brown is on right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to him. Let me just get me off